Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I apologize if you can hear my neighbor's kids screaming. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately, but I'm sorry if you hear them in the background. But for today's video, I am going to be doing something I've seen before, and that is reading a page for every time I pick up my phone. So if you go into your phone's settings, you can see your screen time, which I've done a video for replacing my screen time with reading time. But for this time, I'm doing the how many times you pick up your phone. So if you go into your screen time settings, click see all app and website data and scroll down a little bit, it tells you pickups. So for example, today I've picked up my phone 178 times so far. So that's anytime you pick it up, even if you don't unlock it, just picking it up and looking at the notifications counts. So I'm going to be, probably for about 5 days, maybe a full week, I'm not sure, going to be reading a page for every time I pick up my phone. So today is Wednesday, August 7th. So I'm going to look back at Wednesday, July 31st, and it looks like I picked up my phone 155 times that day, which means we are going to be reading 155 pages today. So I actually started this morning. It's later in the day. It's about 7 o'clock now. I just got home from work a little bit ago. But I started earlier in the day, so I made sure to mark what page I started on today. I'm currently reading The Chase by Elle Kennedy, which is part of the Briar U series, and I started today on page 179. I'm now on page 250, so I've read like 72 pages, so I don't have too much more to read today. Honestly, I'll probably end up finishing this book because I'm kind of close to finishing it. So I'll probably just end up finishing this, and I think I did the math earlier. That will be enough for my 155 pages. I think I'll actually go over by like 20 or 30 pages or something. I don't know. I'm gonna be doing all the math probably later, and I'll put it on the screen and everything. But yeah, so that is where I'm currently at. I am enjoying The Chase. I will say I'm not liking Briar U as much as I enjoyed the Off-Campus series. It's, if you don't know, it's like a spin-off series, so there are some carryover of the characters. They're at the same university, but these characters are like a few years younger than the Off-Campus characters were, so they're like know each other, and some of them are friends or siblings, but it's a different group overall. I feel like, I don't know if it's just this book and this couple particularly that I'm not enjoying as much, or if it's just this part of the series, so we'll have to see how it goes when I finish it. But yeah, I am gonna get some dinner now, and then I'm probably gonna spend most of the evening reading. Like I said, I really want to finish this book tonight, so hopefully we can do that. Finishing The Chase, I read a total of 179 pages, and I only had to read 155 today, so I went over, which is good, but really 155 isn't that much. And also, because I'm reading on my Kindle, I feel like I always read so much faster for some reason. I think it's just because I'm not paying as much attention to like how much longer of the book I have. But I finished The Chase, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really love it. I liked the female main character, but I was not a fan of the male main character, and then I feel like there really wasn't much of a connection between them, or I didn't really see the connection. Like, I feel like if we would have gotten more of the like emotional depth between them and like more of them together, but a lot of the book was them individually, and like not a lot of time was spent around them being together, so I feel like that's why I also didn't see as much of a connection between them. Like, I wasn't rooting for them, you know, like I didn't feel like I wanted them to be together. So I ended up giving it 2.5 stars. I do want to move into the next book of the Briar U series. My goal is to finish that out this month, so I think I'm gonna move right into The Risk. I don't know that I'm gonna start tonight though. It's like 9 o'clock, so I'm probably just gonna get ready for bed, go to bed a little early. But I definitely am going to start it tomorrow. I already downloaded it on my Kindle, so I am going to start that tomorrow. And let me just see really quick how many pages I have to read tomorrow. So tomorrow will be August 8th. If I look back at the pickups for Thursday, August 1st, it was 185. So I have to read 185 pages tomorrow, so that'll be easy. I'll start on page 1. I need to get to page 185 tomorrow. So it's interesting to see like how many times I picked up my phone, or what app I used immediately after picking up my phone. Weirdly, for some reason on that Thursday, I checked the Weather Channel app 19 times. I don't even remember. I'm like, was it storming that day or something? I don't know why I was checking the weather so much that day, but apparently I was checking the weather a lot. Most of them though were messages, Spotify, so probably changing music or whatever. My notes app, I'm on my notes app like a million times throughout the day, so that makes sense to me. Instagram, and then the clock app, which was probably me like setting or turning off alarms, if I'm being completely honest. Tomorrow I will catch up with you guys, and we have 185 pages to read. Hi guys, so it is Thursday now, and today I had to read 185 pages because I picked up my phone 185 times last Thursday, and I started The Risk this morning on my way to work, and then I read during my lunch, and I am on page 46, so I still have about 140, right? If I do the math correct, I think about 140 pages left to read. So I'm gonna make some dinner. I need to wash my hair. It is very dirty. That's why I have it slicked back right now. So I need to wash my hair, make dinner, and then I will sit down and read for the night. Hopefully I can get 140 pages. This book is pretty fast paced, so I feel like I can. I read 40 pages pretty quickly, so I think we can do another 140. I'm liking it so far. I mean, I haven't really gotten too much. The Risk is about Becca. No. Is her name Becca? Brenna is her name. And she is best friends with Summer, the girl from the first book of the Briar U series, and then the male main character is Jake. He's a hockey player from a rival school. Her dad is the hockey coach of Briar U, and Jake goes to Harvard, which is the rivals. So it's kind of like he's the enemy, she's not supposed to see him, but clearly something's gonna happen between them. So these books are dual POV, by the way, which is like my favorite type of romance. Like honestly, if a romance isn't dual POV, I tend to not like it as much. I don't know what it is. I just like knowing what both characters are thinking and how they're both feeling. So yeah, gonna stop chit-chatting now. Day. I'm about to head to work, but I wanted to give you an update. So last night I did not reach my goal because I literally fell asleep in bed reading. I fell asleep and my Kindle was like in my hand. So I did not read the, I think it was 185. Yeah, I did not read the 185 pages I was supposed to read yesterday. I made it to page 151. So I was just short 34 pages. So I'm gonna try and add on those 34 pages to today's count if I can, to kind of make up for it a little bit. So today I need to read 262 pages. That was how many times I picked up my phone last Friday. And then I'm gonna try and add on the 34 pages from yesterday, making it a total of 296 pages today. So pretty much I need to read 300 pages today, which is a lot, but I feel like I can do it. So pretty much I think I would need to, I did the math earlier, I would need to finish this book and then start another book, but only read like 50 pages of it. So I don't know, we'll see if I get there. I'll try my best, but yeah, I'm on page 151 of The Risk, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. They kind of just introduced this like fake dating plot, which I do love fake dating. So I'm interested to see where that goes. I didn't realize that that was a part of this book. So I'm interested to see where that takes us. But yeah, so I am about to head to work. I'm gonna try and read a lot. Sorry, my sock, why are my socks in my hand? I'm gonna try and read a lot like on my commute, during my lunch, try and get as much in during the day as I can. And then when I get home, it's gonna be full force reading to try and get all those pages in today. I'm gonna apologize right now for the audio in this clip. So I have my AC unit on and I could turn it off, but then you would hear my screaming neighbors. I think you might have heard them earlier in this video, but there's a house next door to me and they have small children that are outside screaming right now, and the AC unit kind of drowns that out. So I apologize for hearing that, but it's that or the screaming kids, so we're gonna choose the AC unit. But I'm home from work now and I was reading a little bit and I'm on page 252, so I've read about 100 pages so far, which means that I still have like 200 pages to read basically. So we have quite a lot of reading to do, but it's only 7:30, so I'm gonna obviously try and finish this book, and then like I said, I'm probably gonna start another book. I'm debating if I want to go straight into the next book in the Briar U series. I had Casey McQuiston, I don't know how you say it. I do have her new book, and if you don't know, she's the author that wrote Red, White, and Royal Blue, and I loved that book. I gave it 5 stars. She has a new book out called The Pairing, and so I had that book, and I was thinking about reading that. I do want to read that at some point, but I don't know if I want to go into that or if I'm still in this hockey romance. I've been reading tons of these hockey romances back to back to back, but I'm honestly loving them, and now I just kind of want to like finish out the series. So I honestly might just finish it out and then go to The Pairing after. I don't really know, but anyways, yeah, I'm gonna continue reading. It's kind of taking a turn that I wasn't necessarily expecting. Like, this situation just happened, and I'm intrigued to see where it's gonna go. I'm kind of like right in the middle of this one scene, so I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen with this. I will say I've noticed with these books, there's several different plot lines all happening, which is not abnormal for a book. There are typically multiple plot lines, but there's like a lot within these books that I've noticed with the Briar U series and the Off Campus series. And you kind of have like their love story is one, then you have their home or background or their familial relationships, and then you typically have like 1 or 2 others plus all the side characters. So there's a lot of plot lines happening, which I enjoy because I feel like it gives you less time to be bored, because I feel like sometimes in romance books, when it's mostly just focusing on the romance, it can tend to get a little bit boring or repetitive. But I feel like one thing Elle Kennedy does really well is including multiple different storylines and making you enjoy multiple different characters other than just the 2 main characters in the book. So yeah, I'm gonna continue reading, and I'll catch up with you guys later. I just finished The Risk, and I did really like it. I thought Jake and Brenna's relationship was cute. Like I said, I loved that there was a lot of involvement of other characters and like other little side stories. If you've read it and you know Hollis, I think that's how you say his name, or it's his last name, but everyone refers to him by Hollis. And if you know, like, his little bit and story in the book is like really cute too. It's 233 pages of this book today, and today I had to read 296. So how much do I have left to read? I have 63 pages left to read, so I am going to jump right into the next book in the series, which is the play, I think. So that means I need to get to page 63 of the play, which I think I can do. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, and honestly I'm not that tired, so I will probably end up reading quite a bit. This is about Hunter, and he's one of the hockey players on the Briar U teams. And then the girl Demi, we haven't been introduced to her yet in this series, so I'm excited to meet a new character and see how that goes. So it's Saturday now, and I'm about to run out. I have to run a bunch of errands today, but I wanted to give you an update because I'm gonna try and read while I'm like on the bus and the train and stuff today. To get some reading in, because today is a big reading day. Last night I did make it to page 63, which is exactly what I needed to meet my goal. So I met my goal of, I think it was 296 pages yesterday. So that was the original 262 I had to read plus the leftover. Today is Saturday, and last Saturday, August 3rd, I picked up my phone 324 times. 71 of those being Citymapper. So I obviously live in a city, and Citymapper is what I use to like get around, figure out train times, all that kind of stuff. And last Saturday I was running a bunch of errands, so I kept looking at Citymapper to see when my train was coming or my bus was coming or whatever. So I know that's why, because that seems absurd. Be like, why are you using that app so much? But that's exactly why. Because last Saturday I was running a bunch of errands. So 324 pages is what we have to read today. And I'm currently on page 63. So that means I probably have to actually finish this book, if I'm being honest. Like I said, I have to run some errands earlier in the day, but after that, I don't have a ton of plans. I might go out with my friends later tonight, but like during the day, I feel like I had a lot of reading time. We'll see if I can do that. That is a lot of pages though, so I'm not sure that I'll be able to get that done, but I'm gonna try my best. It's several hours later and I have been reading quite a bit today. So let's see, I'm on page 193, here on page 63, so, oh, I can do that math. I've read 130 pages so far today. Still have quite a lot to read though, so I'm gonna sit here now for a bit and continue reading. I'm planning to go out with my friends later, so I'm hoping that I can finish this before I go out, but it might not happen, but I'm gonna try and get close because I still have to get ready and eat dinner before I go out. But I don't think we're going out till later, so I might have some time. If I have to add them onto tomorrow, I think I can because tomorrow's the last day I'm gonna be filming for this vlog, and I don't think I have very many pages tomorrow, so I can always add on. Day. I'm about to head to the lake with my friends, but I wanted to give you an update because I'm gonna try and read while I'm there. Yesterday, the goal was to read 324 pages and I read 267, which is still a lot. Like that is a lot of pages. So I feel really good about that. And so that means I had a leftover of 57 pages. So today I'm going to add that onto the goal for Sunday, which Sunday's reading today, I had only picked up my phone 128 times. So that's not that bad. 128 pages is easy. Plus the leftover 57 pages from yesterday puts us at a grand total today, 185 pages. I definitely have to finish out this book, and then I'm debating what the next book I'm going to start is. I'm like, should I just read the last book in this series and just finish it out? Should I switch to something else? Because I am getting a little bit burnt out, I feel like, from the hockey romances. I'm still enjoying it, but I'm like, do I want something different? I don't know. So we'll see later. I feel like I'll probably just end up finishing out the series. That's typically how I am. I feel like once I start a series, if all the books are out, I just want to read it in one big fell swoop. I did that with the Addicted series. I think I broke it up a little bit, but like pretty much just read that all. I did that with ACOTAR. I've done that with a bunch of series. When the whole series is out, I just sit and read it all. I don't know why, that's just the way my brain works, and that's how I like to do it. So I'll probably end up doing that, but I am enjoying the play. Actually, it's probably one of my favorites of the Briar U series. I think it is my favorite. I just like the relationship between them. I love that they were friends first. They genuinely just had like a really good connection as friends, and she was seeing someone and so he really respected that and was like, whatever. And then there's like a lot of humor in this one. I feel like a lot of like funny parts between all the characters that I'm really enjoying as well. Like genuinely parts of this have had me laughing out loud. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna try and finish it while I'm at the lake. I only have like 15% of the book left, so I'm gonna try and finish it, and then we'll see what book I decide to round out this vlog with. I won't finish it probably, but at least to finish this vlog. So I will catch up with you guys later. Later, I'm back from the lake now. I did not end up reading at all at the lake because the Air and Water show was going on. So there were a bunch of planes flying around. It was cool. We were watching that and I did not read. But when I got home, I read and I finished the play. So that was 53 pages. And today I had to read like 180 something. And so I did the math. I have 132 pages left that I need to read today. And I decided I am gonna jump right into the last book of the Briar U series, which is The Dare. My thoughts on the play, I gave it 4 stars. I think I've gave pretty much every single book in both Off Campus and Briar U series 4 stars. I just don't foresee myself giving these books 5 stars. They're very like cheesy romances, so for me that just doesn't typically equate to a 5 star, but that doesn't mean that they're not good. I'm not entertained. Like I'm reading them back to back to back, which is like proof that I'm enjoying them. Their relationship was really cute and sweet, and I don't know, I really genuinely enjoyed both characters a lot. So now we're gonna move into The Dare. It's the next day and I'm ending this vlog, but I wanted to give you an update on my reading yesterday. So I did not end up hitting the goal. I was short 68 pages. So in total yesterday, I think I read like 120 pages maybe, and I was supposed to read like 180. So I was short 63 pages, but I was so tired last night. Like I was trying to get to those pages, but I was laying in bed reading and I literally just like fell asleep. So was a little short, but I still feel really good about all the reading that I did over the past 5 days. I added everything up and in total I read 1,010 pages, which to read over 5 days is like crazy. Like don't think I've ever read that much in such a short amount of time. So I feel really good about how much I read. I got through quite a few books, a lot of things that have been on my TBR for a while. So yeah, I feel really good about it. This challenge was a lot of fun. So if you guys enjoyed it, maybe I'll do it again another time, or I highly encourage you to try it out for yourself because it was a lot of fun. It was a great challenge to try and limit my phone picking up time and just screen time in general and to focus a little bit more on reading. I do tend to get in these ruts where I spend way too much time on my phone. So I feel like this is always a good reminder to like put the phone away sometimes and just focus on reading. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.